In a small, picturesque village nestled in the serene valleys of Bhutan, where the mighty Himalayas kissed the sky, there lived a young man named Tenzin. Unlike others in his colorful village, Tenzin was known for something quite extraordinary: his remarkable composure and emotional detachment. This was not the detachment of indifference. It was instead a deep-rooted serenity, a calmness that seemed almost otherworldly. Tenzin's journey to mastering his emotions began in his childhood. Born into a family steeped in Buddhist traditions, he grew up surrounded by teachings of peace, karma, and enlightenment. However, mastering one's emotions, the very essence of Zen, seemed like an elusive dream to young Tenzin. His curiosity and quest for understanding led him to a significant turning point in his life. One day, driven by this quest, Tenzin ventured deep into the mountains, where the air held secrets of the sages. There, in a remote and ancient monastery, he met an old monk. This monk, with a face marked by time and eyes gleaming with wisdom, introduced Tenzin to a new world, the world of Zen and emotional detachment. In the stillness of the monastery, surrounded by ancient walls that had absorbed countless prayers, the old monk shared his wisdom with Tenzin. He spoke of mindfulness, meditation, and the impermanent nature of emotions. Feelings, the monk explained, are transient. They are like clouds passing in the sky, not to be grasped but observed and understood. Tenzin embraced these teachings. Day after day, he sat in meditation, his mind focused, learning to observe his emotions as they arose and faded away like waves in the sea. This practice wasn't easy. It was a battle against years of instinct and habit. But Tenzin persevered, his resolve as unyielding as the mountains surrounding him. As the weeks turned into months, a profound transformation began to take shape within Tenzin. He found an inner peace, a quietude that resonated with the very essence of Zen. His calm became not just a part of his demeanor, but his very being. Back in his village, people started to notice the change. The young man, once like them, now walked with an air of tranquility and wisdom. Tenzin's newfound understanding of emotions and his ability to remain unshaken by them earned him respect and admiration. Life, in its unpredictable nature, brought a formidable challenge to Tenzin's doorstep. A fierce storm, the likes of which the village hadn't seen in generation, descended upon them, leaving a trail of despair. Houses were damaged, crops were destroyed, and a heavy sense of loss hung in the air. In the midst of this chaos, Tenzin stood as a pillar of calm, where others were swept away by the tide of emotions. He remained steady, his emotional detachment shining like a beacon in the dark night. He helped the villagers rebuild, not just their homes, but their spirits too, showing the true strength and practicality of emotional control. Word of Tenzin's remarkable emotional mastery began to spread. His reputation for emotional balance reached beyond the village, and soon, people from neighboring villages and beyond started seeking his wisdom. Tenzin began teaching others the art of emotional detachment and inner peace. He shared insights on self-awareness, empathy, and the importance of understanding and achieving emotional balance. His teachings, deeply rooted in his own experiences and the ancient wisdom of Zen, resonated with many. The village, inspired by Tenzin's journey, became a haven of emotional resilience and wisdom. As the seasons changed and years passed, Tenzin grew older. In his twilight years, he often reflected on his life's journey and the profound impact of his teachings. He realized that his wisdom had not only transformed his own life, but had also rippled out to touch the lives of many others. In his final days, Tenzin shared a crucial message with his followers. He emphasized the importance of understanding and embracing our emotions, not suppressing them. True emotional balance, he taught, lies in the mindful acknowledgement of our emotions and responding to them with wisdom and empathy. With the passing of Tenzin, the village mourned the loss of a great sage. Yet, they knew that his teachings and his spirit would live on. Tenzin's journey and insights had become an integral part of the village's fabric, a living testament to the power of understanding and mastering one's emotions. His legacy was not just in the calm he had maintained in the face of life's storms, but in the way he had transformed the very nature of how emotions were perceived in his community. Parents taught their children the stories of Tenzin, the man who had conquered his emotions not through suppression, but through deep understanding and mindfulness. His teachings became a part of the village's daily life, from the morning meditations to the evening discussions under the starlit sky. In the years that followed, the village that had once been just another speck on the map of Bhutan became known far and wide. People from distant lands began to travel to the village, seeking the wisdom that had transformed Tenzin and, in turn, his community. They came to learn about the art of emotional balance, to find peace in the teachings of a man who had walked the path of Zen with unwavering dedication. Generations passed, and the world around the village changed, but the essence of Tenzin's teachings remained timeless. The village thrived, not just as a place of breathtaking natural beauty, but as a sanctuary for those seeking solace and wisdom in the turbulent world. Tenzin's story, passed down through the years, continued to inspire. It was a tale that went beyond the boundaries of Bhutan, touching the hearts and minds of countless individuals across the globe. It was a story that spoke of the potential within each person to achieve emotional balance and inner peace. The lessons Tenzin had imparted, the importance of mindfulness, the understanding of the transient nature of emotions, and the power of empathy, had become more than just teachings. They were a way of life for those who knew his story. The village, once a humble settlement, had transformed into a center of learning, attracting scholars, monks, and seekers of peace. As the world entered an era of unprecedented change and technological advancement, the relevance of Tenzin's teachings only grew stronger. In a time where life's pace had quickened and stress and anxiety had become commonplace, the principles of Zen and emotional balance that Tenzin had embodied provided a much-needed anchor. Tenzin's approach to emotions, once a personal journey, had become a guiding light for those struggling in the fast-paced modern world. His story was a reminder that in the midst of life's chaos, there is always a space for peace and calm, a space that each person can create within themselves through mindfulness and understanding. The art of being emotionless, as Tenzin had demonstrated, was not about being devoid of feelings, but about experiencing them in a way that did not overwhelm or dictate one's actions. It was about finding a center of calm within the storm, a skill that was becoming increasingly vital in the contemporary world. As we come to the end of this Zen journey, the story of Tenzin remains not just a tale from the past, but a living, breathing philosophy relevant to our lives today. It's a reminder that in the midst of our hectic, often chaotic world, the principles of Zen, mindfulness, emotional understanding, and inner peace are as essential as ever. We invite you, our listeners and viewers, to become a part of this journey. Embrace the teachings of Tenzin in your own life. Practice mindfulness, and learn to approach your emotions with the same balance and understanding that he did. Share this story with those who might find solace in it, and together, let's continue the legacy of Tenzin, a legacy of peace, wisdom, and emotional mastery. Subscribe to our channel for more stories like this, stories that delve into the depths of human experience and offer insights into a more peaceful, balanced way of living. Your engagement, your comments, and your journey with us fuel our mission to bring these timeless tales to the world. Thank you for walking this path of wisdom and enlightenment with us. Remember, just like Tenzin, each of us has the potential to master our emotions and find a place of inner peace and balance. It's a journey worth taking, a journey that can transform lives.